On the program today, Jeff, the president of American Landmaster, American built, American made, American manufactured. Those are three different ways of saying American built. But Jeff Bannister will be on the show today. Also regional manager Andrew Flood, who we see often here at Blackmans Cycle. All right, welcome back to Blackmans Cycle TV. It's Chris Line here with the president of American Landmaster, Jeff Bannister. Jeff, huge thank you for being on the show today. Much anticipated, much appreciated. Heard you were coming in, and just want to say, welcome to the team. Welcome to Blackmans Cycle Center.
Well, I'm glad to be here. I'm here with our regional sales manager, Andrew Flood. We're excited. We're an American-made UTV manufacturer. We've been making UTVs for the last 15 years. We've been in the manufacturer with go-karts and UTVs over the last 40 years. We're located in Columbia City, Indiana. We build and design our machines right there in Indiana. All our parts, for the most part, are coming from the U.S. Our entire drivetrain, Kohler, Briggs & Stratton, Hilliard, Schaefer, gearboxes, everything's basically manufactured really here in the U.S., which makes us somewhat unique versus our competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and not only is American in the name, it is in the manufacturing. Talk a little bit about that, being built from the ground up.
So in Fort Wayne, Indiana, we have our entire design team, and that team is designing and testing our units. But really, from the frame structure, all these tubes are bent in our factory. They're welded, fabricated. We have a state-of-the-art automotive powder coat system.
Okay.
All of our paint, whether it's the Untamed or our standard black you see here. We have a complete assembly line set up. So essentially, we're a privately held manufacturer. We're not a global brand. And as such, we can do things a little bit uniquely different. Yeah. And really, our American touch is really what you're seeing in the product itself. So everything you're seeing here is essentially manufactured in Indiana.
What is your personal favorite being with the company? Like, what do you like when you're not Jeff, president of American Landmaster? What do you like to ride? What do you like to do with these vehicles out in the open?
I particularly like the electric.
Okay.
We'll talk a little bit later in the segment about our new electric vehicle.
Okay.
In terms of neighborhood riding, you still have the UTV functionality, but you've got a quiet electric platform. And our new all-electric coming out first of the year is going to really set the stage for the innovation change that's happening with the company. But I love driving the units. Certainly our faster units, we're coming out with a faster unit in 2021. It's really going to put more sport and fun into our product. Today we have a very valued engineered product solution, and it does great for our genre of customers that are buying it. We really want to expand our customer base, expand the people interested in our product with our new launch this year. Sure,
and I think we're going to talk to Andrew Flood next year with American Landmaster. If you could just touch on some of the key takeaways for 2021 that we're going to see with American Landmaster, whether they're new from 2020 or just better and more innovative than what was here in 2020.
Let me take one step back and tell you, why would somebody want to buy American Landmaster? Why does somebody want to be a dealer for American Landmaster? Really, there's four things I think that we do differently than our competition.
Sure.
Number one is we've got an entire lineup of product that's under $10,000.
Okay.
And
great selling point.
You might get a one model stripped down under 10 grand for a lot of our competitors.
Yep.
All of our base models are under $10,000, and even with our new designs coming out in the fall here, all our models we price under $10,000, which is pretty hard to do given the wide variety of products that we're going to launch.
Sure.
Number two is we're made in America. We're built in America, made in America. We're owned by America, by an American owner. So
it means so much to so many. Yep.
Yeah, and so our company is a parent company, Ambassador Enterprises. They also own Ski Nautique, Correctcraft. So we have a lot of brands in the U.S. Between the boat side and the UTV side. But again, we're an American-made company. The third thing that we're doing very, very well is we do customization. So if you buy something from overseas, you're going to get basically something vanilla out of a crate.
Sure.
We have the ability, from colors to hoods to features and accessories, that make us somewhat unique in how we can do our production variation.
Sure.
The last thing is innovation. Now you look at our product historically and say, where's the innovation? The innovation is coming. Next Monday we start our new build, and our new 21s will be coming out next Monday. And our entire lineup is going to change out from our 450 today, which is going to be our L4 series.
Okay.
Our 550, which is the entry-level 4x4, is going to become an L5.
Okay.
And our 700, our flagship with the V-twin Kohler, is going to go to an L7.
All right.
That product's going to go 34 miles an hour. We currently don't have a product today that exceeds 24 miles an hour.
I noticed that. Yep. I saw a couple that are in the 24 mile an hour range. Nothing really above, a couple models a little below.
Right.
Nothing crazy. And then last but not least, also electric. I'll talk more with Andrew about that. But
let me touch a little bit about the gas side of it, and I'll finish with the electric.
Sure.
So on the gas side, here's a version behind us. This is our entry-level 4x4. It's got a Briggs & Stratton 16 horsepower engine in it. It's going to come in a standard width. It is today 48 inches.
Okay.
We're also going to have a wide track version of this. So it'll be 56-inch, more
Nice.
suspension, more travel.
Okay.
What's really different about 21 for us is from the ground up we redesigned. So
Okay.
from suspension to the drivetrain, to the dash, to the look and feel, everything's basically redesigned.
brand new machine.
Our electrical system is automotive state-of-the-art, so all of our connectors are sealed. It really has upgraded our entire product line. So I think for those that are going to come see our new product here in the fall, they're going to see an exciting lineup of gas going from our entry-level 350, which is not changing, to all the other models that are going to be changing with the new platform.
Sure.
So sports suspension, trailing arm suspension, you only really see in Super Sport. And
Okay.
you're going to see it on all of our machines under $10,000,
Nice.
a trailing arm suspension system. We've greatly improved our front end double wishbone suspension,
Nice.
new rack and pinion, new ball joints, using a polymer bushing. So really high-end performance in the front end.
Sure.
So we're real excited about the gas side of it, which launches next Monday. In Q1, we're going to launch our all-electric.
Okay.
We're going to be the first UTV manufacturer to introduce an AC motor controller and all lithium lineup of electric vehicles.
Okay, that's big.
And we're going to put that on our wide track L7 platform.
Wow.
So the L7's already been designed to go fast and to be nimble, to corner, to go over basically bumps and boulders. But now we're going to take the electric platform and put it right on top of that wide
awesome.
track.
Wow. We'll talk a little bit more detail now in the individual vehicles from American Landmaster with Andrew Flood coming up right after this. Jeff Bannister, President of American Landmaster, a huge thank you. Appreciate it very much. Practicing our social distancing. Get out there. Check out all American Landmaster has to offer at blackmancycle.com. We're open 7 days a week, 64 years, 18 brands, 7 days a week. One, which is American Landmaster. Coming right back with Andrew from American Landmaster right here on Blackman Cycle TV. Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Blackman's Cycle TV. It's Chris Lyon here with Regional Manager of American Landmaster, Andrew Flood, my buddy, man, myth, and legend. Everybody's man, myth, and legend. Don't feel special. None taken. None special status taken. So we just had, I guess in a way, your boss.
Yep.
Jeff Bannister, President of American Landmaster. Great guy, by the way.
He's honestly taught me more in the past year than I thought I could have learned in the business. So
No, that's fantastic.
Really appreciative of everything he's taught me so far and everything he's done for the company. We've made a lot of big changes over the past year.
Talking about something he kind of touched on is 2021.
Yep.
Lots of great things 2021 for American Landmaster. 2020 was great, a bit weird, but talk some details anywhere from the L3 all the way up to the L7 now for 2021, and then some new stuff coming your way for American Landmaster in 2021.
Yeah, we've got a lot of exciting change for 21, which is really nice. Our L3 is our only carryover model. It used to be our 350.
350, yeah, okay.
That hasn't seen any change. But our L4, and L5 are going to be 48-inch wide platforms with
Nice.
independent trailing arm rear suspension, which is going to be similar to what you'd find on a super sport machine like the Honda Talon.
Okay.
So it's really a game changer for us in terms of ride quality and use of the machine. It's going to be 56 inches wide with 8 inches of suspension travel. It's going to do 34 miles an hour. That machine really is now our crossover utility machine. That's for somebody who needs to do some work around the house, firewood, mulch, stone, anything like that, but then they want to go play in the woods. They want to go out and cruise around with their buddies, take the kids out, take the wife out, go have a good time, ride some trail systems, maybe go to AOAA, check out the off-road park.
And that's 10 miles an hour more than any of the 2020s.
Correct. 10 miles an hour more than any of the 2020s.
It's great.
For those big parties, we've got our L7X crew cab,
Okay.
which is going to do 34 miles an hour as well.
Now, is that
So
four-seater or more than that? Because
that's
of the,
four.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you can convert any of the back.
So you can't put the flip seats on the 34 mile an hour units for
Got
safety.
it. Okay. So crew cab, 4 seats.
Yep, 4 seats, 34 miles an hour. So you really
That's
get
huge.
Yeah, I mean, now you've got a play vehicle. Take your buddies out, go hunting, go trail riding, have some fun. Go have a bonfire in the woods, whatever you want to do with it. It's really a much more versatile machine than it ever was before.
Now, for somebody like me that has no friends, can I drive it solo but just give myself more room?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
We also have a version of that may work better for you. It's our L7XL, which is a standard cab with a 6-foot bed.
So I have a lot of room to be by myself.
You have a lot of room to be by yourself, and you don't need the seats. So it saves some money and space.
There you go. That's the reason I hate you, Andrew Flood. but love American Landmaster.
So, you know, as far as that goes, 2020 has definitely been weird. We started out the year really strong. We went to the Great American Outdoor Show for 10 days. And
yeah, we got to spend a lot of time together, but we had a great time. You guys were very well received. Not that you were before, but you were a big hit at the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg.
We had over 1,000 people putting requests for quotes for
nice
UTVs.
Yeah, we sold a couple of them. They came at a later date and picked up at Blackmans Cycle, so that was huge for American Landmaster.
It was
and
great.
us.
It was great for customer recognition, getting the name out there, helping you guys as dealers. It was really more about helping you guys as dealers, you know, educating people on what you had and what the brand is.
Awesome.
And we really felt strong about it, and then, you know, COVID kind of turned the world on its head.
We don't use that dirty word here. But no, hey, really quick, last but not least, though, let's go over something that's always big in the back of our minds, but I think now it's going to be big on the forefront of things, and that's electric. The electric ATVs, electric power sports in general, electric UTVs, but electric American Landmaster vehicles are here to stay, and I think they're a win-win for everybody.
So for 2021, we've completely converted our electric. It's going to sit on the same platform as our L7.
Okay.
So it's going to be 56 inches wide. It's going to have 8 inches of suspension travel. It's really going to be an off-road, true utility vehicle.
Nothing like a golf cart.
Nothing like a golf cart.
Nothing wrong with golf carts, but we're not talking golf carts.
And, you know, that's going to be the biggest change is now people are going to be able to take this thing in the woods. They're going to have more range than they've ever had before. They're going to have more reliability than they've ever had before. They're going to have more peace of mind with the components we're using. And overall, they're going to have more comfort when they're using it, between the new seat, the new suspension, the new dashboard, all the new switches that are backlit, the ability to put accessories on electrics that you've never been able to put on them before. We're going to be able to put a winch on there. We're going to be able to put a light bar.
Oh, good point, yeah.
All stuff that we weren't able to use before because we didn't have the proper inverter. Now you can do that. So it's really a big change. It's going to shake up the market for sure. And, you know, we see some of the competition going to electric.
Sure.
But the reality is, for the componentry we're offering and the specs on the unit, you're not going to be able to touch a competitor for anywhere near our price. The other nice thing as far as that goes, with us being a small company, it allows us to be versatile and make quick change. It allows us to go, you know, hey, let's go in this electric direction. Let's be at the forefront of this thing. We don't have big corporate policies and big issues to trudge through just to get a prototype made. I mean, we literally talked from inception in January about an electric vehicle to this thing was prototyped in May. It was done.
Great. Well, thank you for being here, Andrew Flood, American Landmaster. Andrew's local, by the way, no matter where you're seeing this video. Lehigh Valley, he is here often at Blackmans Cycle. I just sounded like Yoda. But definitely make sure you look for this guy out and about at trade shows and with American Landmaster. Big thanks to Jeff Bannister, president of American Landmaster, for stopping in today. Means a lot to us. And again, under $10,000 for a majority of these side-by-sides, American-made, built from the ground up. Lots of new stuff for 2021 with American Landmaster.
1 year bumper to bumper, 3 year on the engine warranty.
1 year bumper to bumper, 3 year on the engine warranty, correct?
Yes, sir.
There you go, American Landmaster, BlackmansCycleCenter.com. Thank you, Andrew. Much appreciated, buddy.
Yeah, have a good one, buddy.
Big thank you to Andrew Flood from American Landmaster. Also, President Jeff Bannister coming to visit Blackmans Cycle from American Landmaster. Very excited to have both of them here today.